When Rome was burning, Nero was playing flute. And when Kabul is being sacked by marauding Talibanis, US President Joe Biden is enjoying a vacation at Camp David Presidential Retreat at Maryland. And not just that, he has abandoned thousands of American citizens in Kabul to die at the hands of the Talibanis. There are weak presidents, there are sissies, and then there is a Biden. The man has ensured his place in history as the weakest American president ever, who hasn't just tarnished his personal image, but the image of the United States of America across the world. Hi and welcome. This is TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group, and I'm your host, Atul Mishra. In this video, I will recite the tale of US President Joe Biden's supreme cowardice, which has turned Afghanistan into a searing inferno and has reduced the world's greatest superpower to a joke. Let's begin. Afghanistan is burning. The chaos which is unfolding in Afghanistan today is the output of the Biden administration's mindlessness. Portraits of women are being covered in Afghanistan. Art and culture are being purged. Entertainment venues destroyed. Afghanistan now braces for the imposition of Sharia law in its most brutal form. Women are being sacked from jobs. People are being openly executed. Human rights violations are at an all-time high. While such a crisis engulfs Afghanistan due to the disastrous policies and short-sightedness of one man, what do you think that man does? Conventional wisdom would suggest the man would repent. He should ideally apologize and take swift decisions to overturn the sequence of events taking place in Afghanistan. But this man is the world's most powerful. He is the President of the United States of America. He is Joe Biden, and he is vacationing at Camp David Presidential Retreat in Maryland. Camp David has historically been used both for work and relaxation by US presidents and is fully equipped with secure video conferencing technology. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said last week that Biden likes Camp David. She continued saying, "It's a place to be outside, spend time with family, and certainly has beautiful, beautiful scenery there." Joe Biden's vacation is taking a rather devastating toll on the Americans who remain stranded in Afghanistan. The US government has no concrete plan. It is almost pleading with the Taliban to not harm American citizens. That's right. The US, which is the leader of the free world and the most powerful country, is kneeling before the Taliban because its president continues to live in an alternate reality where everything is slow, calm, and utopic. In fact, even when Biden did speak on the worsening situation in Afghanistan prior to the fall of Kabul, he sought to pin the blame for the entire mess on his predecessor, Donald Trump. Those aware of Donald Trump's style of governance and foreign policy handling, however, know that he would have never let the Taliban assume complete control over Afghanistan, while the civilian government flees to different parts of the world. Republican members of Congress criticized President Biden on Sunday for spending time at the Camp David Presidential Retreat instead of the White House. Representative Lauren Boebert accused Biden of dereliction of duty. Representative Jim Banks and Representative Elise Stefanik also echoed the criticism, per Fox News. The two House Democrats also lambasted Biden for his casual approach to Afghanistan and the Taliban's run over of Kabul. And it's not just the Afghans who are suffering due to the careless attitude of the US president. Since the fall of Kabul to the Taliban on Sunday, Biden has made no appearance, and neither has he briefed the media as of the time this report was filed. The US president remains missing in action as Afghanistan gets wrecked by the Taliban, and yet another brutal Islamist empire is erected on the world map, and the US citizens stuck in the war-torn country are filled with feelings of hopelessness and abandonment as the president enjoys his vacation. While Joe Biden vacations and lets off some steam at Camp David, thousands of Americans are struggling to return to their country, to meet with their families and let go of the inconsequential Afghan horror that they were made to endure. Afghanistan is falling. The United States has been defeated by the Taliban, and now the most powerful country in the world, led by the most powerless President Joe Biden, is practically begging the Islamist organization to allow safe and bloodless evacuation of all American citizens from Kabul. The US military on Monday secured the perimeter of Kabul airport as its diplomats were being evacuated from war-torn Afghanistan amid the Taliban takeover. All embassy staff are located on the premises of the Hamid Karzai International Airport. As Kabul fell to the Taliban, the United States issued an advisory for its citizens in Afghanistan, asking them not to travel to the airport until notified. Since the embassy has been evacuated, It also directed Americans to not move towards the embassy and seek shelter therein. Instead, it told its citizens to seek shelter wherever they are. US citizens wanting assistance in departing the country should register for any option that might be identified to return to the US and must complete a repatriation assistance request for each traveler in their group. How the US plans to evacuate its citizens with such a directive in place is simply mind-boggling. The directive also cautioned Americans in Afghanistan against making any call for details or updates about the flights. It said that the repatriation form is the only way to communicate for flight options. Which is where the kneeling before the Taliban angle comes in. Joe Biden has bent the knee before the Taliban. The man has shamed his entire country and has no moral right to continue as the president. The people of America must decide now whether they want to be led by a man who has abandoned Americans in Afghanistan and made their country a subject of global ridicule, or be led by someone who will undo this massive embarrassment and take decisions which are at least sane and well thought. Joe Biden is too occupied vacationing at Camp David while Americans flounder to save their lives in Afghanistan. The United States in the past 20 years has spent $3 trillion on Afghanistan. 241,000 people have been killed in the Afghan war. 2,442 US soldiers have lost their lives. More than 20,000 US soldiers have been wounded. An additional $90 billion was spent trying to prepare the Afghan forces for battle against the Taliban. Today, all sacrifices made by American soldiers and all of American tax money spent on Afghanistan has gone down the drain. It has amounted to absolutely nothing. In Afghanistan, America has faced its most horrifying defeat.